glass house, but I'm forever throwing stones. Most of it is broken, but I call it my home. I was smoking like a chimney, and I was standing on the porch. Well, the bell, it kept on ringing, but there was no one at the door. Well, you might have seen the invite, 'cause I was cooking all the time, but the placemats were empty when I sat down to dine. You could have changed it all if you had called. The house was cold and remained unsold. The neighbor told me you darkened my door. Well, I hope you saw that I don't live there anymore. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Saw so much pain through these windows. Left your picture on the fridge. Well, they boarded them up dead shut, and I'm glad that they did. I missed the leaking from the ceiling and the squeaking of the gate. I took some of your lilies with me, but they won't grow the same. You could have changed it all if you had called. The house was cold and remained unsold. The neighbor told me you darkened my door. Well, I hope you saw that I don't live there anymore. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, it took some pain from a desperate place and an empty case, and I covered up the walls. But there's still scuff marks and some plastered scars that drive the same old car, but you couldn't tell at all. No. Whoa. 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 The neighbor told me you'd darken my door. Well, I hope you saw that I don't need you anymore.
Okay, so joined by a very, very special guest today then. This girl had a crazy 2016, and there was a part of me that thought, do you know what, 2017, she might just take it easy, especially after performing in front of a couple of tents and some sheep and loads of people. What was it, Shetland Islands?
Shetland Islands, yeah. I did a lot.
You did? Welcome to the show, the brilliant Lucy Spraggan. Hello, you.
Hello. How are you?
Do you know what? I'm all right, actually.
Good.
How are you?
I'm very well.
How's the cold?
Oh, well, yeah, I said very well. It's a lie. I've got a bit of a sore throat.
Yeah.
And I'm on Slimming World.
Oh, no.
It's
how's that going?
Double bad. No, it's actually quite good.
Is that the one where you count the points?
Yeah, Sins, it's called.
Sins,
but like, I just spotted the Twixes and the Kit Kats in your room, and this morning I smelt a donut, and I was like, no. It's like a cartoon where your nose follows the wafts of smoke in the air.
I've got to ask you. Last time that you came in, you were not single. You were definitely well and truly together, but you weren't married. How's married life?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Yeah, it's like not being married, but you wear rings all the time.
I get that. Have you not started arguing over, like, you leave a glass on the side and then someone's just tidied it up, you think, I've just tidied that up, move that glass. Who's moved that glass? It's me, I'm sorry. And then 2 weeks later it's plates, and then TVs are being thrown, and then it's...
Well, no, the only thing like that was she bought me a PlayStation 4 for Christmas.
Nice.
And her family were there. So I didn't really play it. So on Boxing Day I got to sit down and play it. I was on it for about 2 hours, and she came in and went, you think you could stop playing that now? So just shows you it's the same as every marriage that.
Exactly. But life's good.
Really good. I'm extremely happy.
How would you sum up 2016 then?
I just feel like I would say it's progressive. I feel like everything just feels really progressive, like moving forward. I don't know. I just feel very happy.
Did you, daft question, but did you achieve what you set out to achieve last year? Did you?
Yes.
If there was a tick box of things that you wanted to achieve, did you do pretty much every single one, yeah?
Well, I go on tour every year, sometimes twice a year. And like you say, I did that little Highland tour, and I also did like a reasonable sized tour, but it was mainly preparing for this year. Like this, I've got a massive tour coming up in March, and obviously the album's out, and it took me ages to write that. But I feel like I have achieved what I wanted to.
We're going to come on to the album shortly. First of all, the tour. And this is a big tour.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
There's so many dates. It's March 2017, 1st, 16th, Brighton, Glasgow, Hull, Sheffield, Leadmill. Yeah, that brings back memories. I'll be there.
Me too. I think it's the 5th time I've played Leadmill.
So good.
Maybe, or 4th. I love it. Literally, it's one of my favourite places to play.
You're doing Manchester on the 4th of March, Edinburgh, Manchester. Who's done this schedule, by the way?
Oh, well, they do. Not me, as you can probably see.
Yeah.
They do them. They scatter them so that if somebody can't make the Edinburgh, then in a few days they might make the Glasgow. But a lot of people come to both.
Yeah,
or come to all of them.
See, what I like is you're doing Manchester on the 4th of March. And then Newcastle on the 7th of March, which is all right, but then in between you're off to Edinburgh, which I think is fantastic. So,
we've got a very cool tour bus, and literally that's probably my favourite part of touring is being in that tour bus. It makes me feel like a rock star, whereas really I just play the guitar and sing.
Is this going to be your biggest tour, as in production-wise, as well, the songs that you're singing? Is everything about it going to be bigger?
Yeah, it's the biggest tour that I've done so far, and production-wise. Like, I'm going to be out with my original band plus a string section, so we're going to have actual live strings. We've got lighting engineer, sound engineer, everything. My wife sells merch as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, on an actual stall at the gig?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
At the back.
That's brilliant.
And she wears, whatever she wears, we sell most of on the night. It's quite, she's dead fit.
Just make her wear, I've seen the photos. just make her wear everything. Just put 3 hats on, some wristbands, glow sticks, everything.
She does. And it works really well. Like, I just love it. Love touring.
Are you still 24 years old?
I'm 25 now.
Give over.
Yeah.
25 years old.
25. I feel old.
Don't be daft. You are still in your prime, as they say. 25 this year, then?
My knees don't feel like that. 26 this year, yeah. 26 in July.
Starting to creak a little bit.
Yeah.
And this is what number album?
4. Number 4.
And they've all done. I was digging around for some more information that we don't already know about Lucy Spraggan earlier. Bless you. And it seems as though every single album that you've done, every single tour that you've done, has done amazingly well, which is brilliant for you, but also it shows how amazing your fan base is as well.
They are insanely supportive, and I literally wake up every day thinking about how lucky I am to have such an amazing bunch of people that just don't ever let me be on my own. It's great. Are
they quite honest with you as well? If you write a song that's, I don't know, what's the best way to word it?
That isn't very good.
I wasn't say that if it's pants.
It never gets past my wife, because if it's bad and I show it to her, she'll just be like, She's never done it so far, but I know she's got it in her.
Yeah.
You just see that little look in her eye, playing her a demo.
And she thinks, Luce, I'm not sure about that one. Yeah. Prefer that other one that you did.
Yeah. No, I mean, they are incredibly honest, but that's what I like about them, and they know that I'm honest too. Like, everything, especially on the new album, is literally, I have put my entire heart and soul into it, and everything on there is a little slice of me.
How often does it happen that your favourite song to perform is the one that the audience is their favourite?
Quite often, actually, because I think they see when I'm performing it that that's like the one that I love doing. But there's a few on this record that I know, they're just going to be big fan favourites. There's one called Puppy Dog Eyes where I get the audience to bark throughout the song.
Right.
It's about, it sounds like it's about a dog, but it's not.
Right.
But yeah, it's really funny. And the audiences are always so they're so into it. Love it.
I remember last year when I spoke to you, I asked you how many songs you wrote. So if you're putting together an album, how many tracks are on this album?
This one?
Yep.
13.
13. So and last year I said to you, how many songs do you write to come up with, let's say, 13 great songs? So how many songs? So how many songs are not on the album that were so close to getting onto it? That you think, do you know what? I might release that one as an EP, or I might.
Well, I did that last time.
Yeah.
I released a little EP with like 3 songs on it after. I'd say out of real contenders there was probably 20, but there was more than that of songs that weren't contenders.
You could do a Charlie XCX and just flog them. What you could
Just chuck them out there.
Just chuck them out there, yeah. Tell me about the new album then, because everybody's excited about it. And we put a post on Twitter this morning saying, send in some questions. And I started retweeting them. And then I thought, no, I'm going to stop, because you're getting every single one of them. And it must have started to annoy you. There were so many questions.
I don't have notifications on my phone anymore.
That's a good idea.
I think back in 2012, I was like, right, I'm turning this off because my phone, I'd charge it and then it would just be like,
yeah.
But what were we saying? Oh yeah, the album. It's like I say, it's just a collection of just ramblings from me, really. But in a way that I hope people can relate to.
Why the name? I hope you don't mind me writing.
Well,
it's a strange title it's a brilliant title for an album, but there must be a story behind that.
Yeah. So the song "Dear You," the first line of the first verse is, "I hope, dear you, I hope you don't mind me writing." And when I was looking for a name for the album, I was like, I literally cannot think of anything. They usually come quite easily. And then I just thought, I actually really hope that you don't mind me writing as the general public. So I decided for that one.
And sum up the album to me then. So for people that are not regular Lucy Spraggan fans, that I always say, listen, if you want a good album to listen to Lucy's. How would you sum up this album to people of, different sort of tastes? I think
it's like a bit pop, but it's more... It's all about lyrics, really. Like I love lyrics, and I claim to be a lyricist, but I do my best, and I think that it's suitable for anyone of any age. I think there's only one swear word on the whole album.
Just one.
And I won't say what it is.
Is there more of you in this album?
There's way more of me. Like the last album that I wrote was kind of for A&R people or for the radio to play, and I did some big poppy songs that were really big sounding, but this was like songs that I liked, that I wrote, that I recorded with another musician. He's a producer, but he's also a musician, so he just had that edge, and I'm really proud of it. And like I've been saying this, I don't ever say that I'm proud of anything that I've made, but this I genuinely am super proud of.
Good, because you should be. You've done ridiculously well for yourself, so you should be proud of yourself. We're proud of you, so well done, even though you're from Kent.
Yeah, there is always that.
I'm going to pick a couple of things off the album, right? So number 7, Hey William. Somebody sent a tweet and said, who's William?
Well, I had to change the name for
legal reasons.
For legal reasons, but it's about a friend who went out with a real...
Is this a difficult story? Is this story going to dig you a hole by telling me?
No. But it's about my friend went out with a real, not nice kind of guy.
Yeah.
And she just kept getting back with him, and we were like, "What are you doing? What's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
And so the song "Hey William" is addressed to Mr. William.
Mr. William.
Mr. William.
So there's the answer on Twitter to that question, who's William? You've just got your answers to that one. Dear You, song number 5.
Yeah.
For anybody that's not heard it. Dear You, who's you? Who's it to?
It's a very sad song, actually. It's a song focused at depression and suicide, actually. The video I did with Tom Turgoose from This Is England. He's Sean in This Is England.
Yeah.
It's directed at male suicide, actually, the biggest killer under 50 of men. And it's a series of letters from one person to an old school friend who they're trying to sort of reach out to, and there's a very sad twist at the end.
Proudest thing about the album, the thing that meant that you can listen to your songs. I know that you're really, really self-critical about everything that you do.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Well, it is. So what's the thing that you listen to, and then you can sit back and think, do you know what, Lucy, well done, because that makes me emotional listening to it, or I'm proud of that. Listening to them lyrics that I've wrote, I'm proud of what I've penned.
A lot of this album makes me feel like that because I've literally put so much into it. But there's a song called "All That I've Loved" in brackets for Barbara, and Barbara is my wife's grandma who has dementia.
Yeah.
and I met her and saw what dementia is and what the effect it has on everybody, and it inspired that song. I wrote that song the next night, and I'm proud of that song. I am proud to say that I wrote that song.
Does it get easier to write, or the more you write, does it get more difficult because you've sort of emptied your sack? Do you know what I mean? You've shot your bullets.
I know what you mean. No, I mean, it's like, because life changes, because everything changes, you get more stuff to write about. I got a friend who wrote a song about, he's a blues singer, and he wrote a song about not being able to write a blues song because he didn't have the blues, and he was getting a bit annoyed because all he could write about was happy stuff.
Right.
And you can't write a song when you're happy. Well, most people. But yeah, things change, you know. Sometimes you even sit there and you're like, oh, I just really want something bad to happen.
Yeah.
Just want to be miserable for like an hour and then go back to being happy.
Listen, the album is brilliant. I've got a copy, so thank you for that.
Yes,
I'm going to listen to
problem.
it in the car as well. Hang on. Sorry. That's better. I'm clear. All good.
Yeah.
Okay. So the album is brilliant. I've got a copy. I'm going to listen to it on the car on the way home as well. I've got a 35-minute drive today, so that is going to be turned up to, volume 11.
I think you'll get about 3/4 of the way through.
I'm going to be rocking it. When so it's out now. It's out today.
Now. It's actually out today. Yeah. So
Brilliant.
if anybody fancies supporting me, it's on Amazon, iTunes. You can get it in HMV.
Yeah.
We're doing vinyls as well because they're dead cool.
Oh, wicked! They're coming back into fashion.
They
So
definitely
that's a
are.
brilliant thing to do.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks to everybody that's already got it.
Do you know what? Get this album because she is a little star and she performed live for us as well at the fireworks, and it was amazing. And you've got such an amazing fan base, and you are brilliant as well. And one thing I love about you is that you stay true to who you are, and you do it your way, which is a blessing in 2017. So well done for that. I want to finish up before just with the last a few questions about your tour with some questions from your fans.
Yes.
All right. So this is from Megan. Megan seems like a regular.
Yeah.
Okay, so hello, Megan. It says, for someone who hasn't heard your music, how would you describe it in 5 words? Oh.
Buy an album and see.
Brilliant. No, that'll do.
It's difficult.
That's a good answer.
Otherwise, it'd be something boring like pop, folk, music.
What else has she said? Megan, you've sent loads of questions. What other European countries would you like to tour that you haven't?
Well, on the end of this tour, we're doing Sweden, Denmark, the Netherlands, and Germany. So I guess I'd really like to do France and Spain as well.
And finally, if you could produce a song with any artist, who would it be?
Oh, Lady Gaga.
Really?
Yeah, her new song, Joanne. Her new album basically is a work of art. Genuinely.
Thank you, Megan, for that. Thank you, Lucy, for answering them. So your tour kicks off on the 1st of March.
Yeah.
Which is in Norwich. So you're coming round to sort of where we are. Sheffield, which is definitely just up the road. Leadmill on the 8th of March, which is going to be brilliant. Nottingham on the 10th of March as well at Rock City. That's a good venue.
And Manchester,
place.
the Ritz, and it's already sold out.
Manchester, the Ritz. Sold out already.
Yeah. It's cool, isn't it? Can't believe that either.
All the dates, all the details at lucyspraggan.com. Twitter, it is it hashtag LS Spraggan?
At L Spraggan.
Oh, yeah, got it wrong.
Hashtag. Tell you don't use Twitter that much.
Yeah, stuff that up. Do you know what? I do every day as well, so that's highly embarrassing. Listen, Lucy, you're a star. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Any news on a single, by the way?
Oh, yeah, Modern Day Frankenstein, which I think you have right here. This is my new single, Modern Day Frankenstein, on Peak FM.